What's up, internet world? It's your boy Jermaine, back with another video, back with another 360 video. If you are watching this video on YouTube, make sure you go down to the settings and cut the settings up all the way up to 4K. Trust me, the 4K will work. It'll take a second. The video will look a whole lot better. And don't forget to look around. This is a 360 video. We are walking in downtown San Francisco. And like I say, I'm gonna do this little challenge where I make 360 videos every day. And this is just another day of another 360 video. So here we have it. I'm just gonna walk over to this Starbucks over here. And then from there, we'll end the video, but we'll just do a quick little walkthrough downtown. It's Friday. Thought I would do a little walkthrough. I just finished a workout class, so I am kind of sweaty and thirsty. I did not bring water with me, but there is water at Starbucks. So that's what I got going on right now. And yeah, today is today's a pretty beautiful day. It's
Nigga, you gonna be in trouble walking like
I am. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, just another day in the city. So we're just gonna kind of zigzag and walk around. Walk through here, walk through there. We'll probably walk through the park. But yeah, earlier today was a little foggy, and then the fog burnt off. And then now we have a beautiful Friday afternoon. I got another gig to do at 5. And then from there, I'm gonna, maybe I'll go home and get the bike. But yeah, but today's pretty chill. This is a cool little seating area out here, which you can like sit up there. You can sit like all the way up, and there's like a little green space. This is like one of those open areas where the business owner creates this, but it's open for everyone. It's almost like an open park space, basically. But this one's really cool. They all look very different. Some of them are on rooftops, some of them are on the ground level. The ones that are on rooftops are really cool, but you just have to know where they are. I know a couple, but there's I think there's over 20 in the whole city. So with 20 in the whole city, that's a lot of rooftops. It'll take you some time to explore. But probably my favorite one is on Sampson Street. I think it's 343 Sampson. It's a really, really, really cool rooftop area there. Yeah, so strolling in the city. It's fun to take the 360 video through these little alleyways, because if you're watching on a phone, there's quite a bit to look at, Like this alley, there's quite a bit to look at. I mean, this beats a regular video, I say, but then this is also more work. It's not like you just pop the video down and you just watch the video, You actually have to move the video around if you want to. I mean, if you want to, you could just leave it pointed. You could just leave it pointed in like this direction, or the direction towards me. You could just leave it in one direction. But you could also move it around. So yeah, we're gonna make it over to that Starbucks pretty soon. They said they want to tear this down, this building here, and build some really tall 60-story building. But look at that, the Golden Gate campus, that thing looks ancient, right? For some reason, I always forget it's there. I always just walk right by it. It's so old and ancient looking. Just never paid any attention. Let's go through this open area. There's the one right up here. This is just a walkthrough, but there's this large open area here That's on the ground level. There's also that one across the street too. You know, an open plaza where you can sit down and, you know, you can sit down and have lunch, you know. It's quite shaded too. I'm pretty sure sometimes it's not shaded, but it's quite shaded right now. Whoa. Whoa, a bad Prius. So this here is another open air space. This one's very cool. It's very airy and large. This one's been here for a while. Once again, it's a nice place to sit down and have lunch. You may notice that these benches don't have the crossbar there because they're on private property. So if someone lays down, their security is gonna come and run them off. But like on the city streets, of course, you can't have a bench like that because people would just go sleep there. So you just can't do it that way. Yeah, this is a really, really cool place. There's actually a yoga class today.
Yeah, but there was another class
up there on the roof. I think it's from 1 to 2. I've never been to it. I think the reason why I've never been to it, it's very hit or miss. And what I mean by hit or miss, it could be really warm and sunny, or it could be foggy and cold. And there you have it. You can be in the direct sun, blaring sun, or you could be in the cold where it's nice and chill. I don't know, I'm not ready to take my chances with those. You know, it may start off nice and cold, but by the end of the class, it might be nice and hot, you know? So, it's wild. And this here is supposed to be a building right here, this big, large area here. You know, funny, I just noticed something. I just noticed when I was walking through there and I was talking about the benches, that guy was laying down and he got up. I don't know if he heard me or if he just, because I was talking about people laying down on the benches. I don't know, maybe he didn't hear me, but I thought he did. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he just saw me and just got up because he's like, why am I laying down here, you know? It's a pretty cool area here. Now, off to the right here is supposed to be another really tall building. I mean, I guess they're all supposed to be really tall buildings. But I also heard that if they want to build anything in this neighborhood now, they have to go all the way down to the bedrock. Therefore, there probably won't be any like short buildings anymore. They'll probably be like nice and tall. Just because since you got to go down so deep, you got to make it worth it. You got to add some more floors, you know? So, we'll see. We will see. Thanks for the walk and talk video, guys. I think pretty soon, maybe not this weekend, but next weekend, I might like go get in the car for the weekend and like go around like California and just make a whole bunch of 360 videos on like a weekend in a whole bunch of different places around Cali, a whole bunch of cool spots, and then I'll like have a whole bunch of videos to drop at one time because I really like the 360 videos because there's so much to see. You know, not in this video, but in another video we'll go explore that park up there. You know, I don't want all my videos to be parks. Because I'll be the park guy. So I have to have some street walking ones, some inside of like malls, like that mall down there. I totally gotta go back there and do a 360 going around the mall because they say it's 93% empty right now, which is insane, bro. 93% empty, like wow. Like, is there anything, like, are there any stores left? You know? It's kind of insane. But yeah, we'll get across here. Then we'll make our way to Starbucks. There's so much to see. So much to see. If you just look around, That's why I love the 360 cameras. And I had a 360 camera, the Insta, and I would randomly make videos with it. I think the reason why I didn't jump on the 360 bandwagon before with the Insta, well, two reasons. First off, this is a really big one. No microphone. So for me to connect the microphone, I was gonna have to get this bracket and you stick it in the side of the camera and then you have to stick the microphone cable on the side, right? So it was gonna be bulky like that. So I had the camera and it was like a 1-inch Insta 360 camera, like a really, really good camera. But the audio always sounded bad outside. So I was always limited to using it. And then also the size, the DJI is a different size. It's a different form. That one was a bit heavier than the DJI camera. I don't know, I just didn't really like the form as much on that camera. So I'd never really like use it like I would normally. I didn't use it like I'm using this one. This one, I'm walking outside and it's freaking windy and I'm just talking normal with a microphone connected that is externally, that's wirelessly connected to the camera, you know? So I said to myself, this is a much easier setup than having the Insta, having all those wires coming out. Like I can easily stick this DJI camera like in my pocket. That other camera, I could totally stick it in my pocket. But I don't know, the size was just different on that camera. Like it was totally different. So I think that's the big problem. Maybe I'm walking too close to the edge. Forget when I'm with a 360 camera, I should like walk farther away. I shouldn't walk up to the buildings because if I walk farther away, you can see more. Dang, there's a whole bunch of people taking over the whole sidewalk. Yes, the wind is starting to pick up. I like it when the wind picks up. There's another Poke Bowl. I went there for lunch earlier, but I didn't go to this location. I went to the one at Folsom Street. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm almost at Starbucks. I'm almost at Starbucks. Starbucks is always fun. Any of y'all like Starbucks? Let me know down in the chat below. Ooh. What's your favorite thing to get at Starbucks? I think my favorite thing to get at Starbucks is just a regular coffee for now. But I do like some of their teas. I can't name you any of their teas off the top of my head. But I tried this pumpkin one that was really good yesterday. I was waiting on like this order, this Uber Eats order, but it was like 2 travelers, and travelers are like these large containers of coffee. And they needed 2, and it always takes them a while to make 2 because you have to brew the coffee twice, you know? And then you have to let it drain into the traveler, you know? You gotta do it twice. But anyway, I'm almost at Starbucks. I'll see y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. And peace out, yo. Ow! Bye-bye.